Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where things may look a little grim, but I don't think they're as bad as they appear. So we've got a bunch of Ottoman forces up here occupying our territory. This is of course a punitive war. That's okay, they can do that. It was our own fault for allowing it to happen. But the Ottomans, I feel like, look at all those forts. Like, they're in some pretty dire financial straits. Now, we're also losing cash, but we have a pretty good bank right now. And I don't like the fact that Basoga has troops here. We're actually going to move up over here. Okay. And we're going to move these guys up. So what we're doing right now is we are just letting the Ottomans up here take attrition. Their manpower is high. It's very high. We know it's about 1 million, but we do need to get the exploration going here. There we go. What is that manpower exactly, actually? It's, well, that's lower. Interesting. So it must have been a bug then. Maybe it was just a display bug and restarting the game lowered it to a more reasonable value. I mean, that's still very high. Don't get me wrong, but cool. It must have been a display bug. I don't think they could even have 1 million manpower. Like, I don't think that's an option for them. We can actually tag in and just check. What is it? OTT? Tag OTT? That's Ottawa. Okay. Oh, it's Turkey, isn't it? Tag TUR. Okay. So if we look at this, they're actually negative on stability, but we don't need to know any of this information. The only thing we're interested in here is their maximum they're over their maximum. Okay, cool. So we're going to go back into us, which I do happen to know is not the normal MUT, because we have started Zimbabwe. It is GZI. So that's a thing. Okay, so they're over their cap by quite a lot. They were wildly over their cap, and that got corrected or something. I'm not 100% sure what happened there. I don't want you hunting pirates. I want you exploring the Southwest Pacific. There you go. Okay, so now, as far as that goes, now that we know that they were over their cap, that's interesting. But we also know that they can't sustain this. Their numbers were dropping even when they had the much higher numbers. So that's fascinating. There's also some Mughal troops over here, and the Mughals are only Miltech 14. We can take Mughal troops. Okay, so which ones are our mercs? These are mercs. And these are mercs. So we're going to move up kind of like this. Our mercs are going to be taking the front lines, and then these guys, they're just going to park like over here. That'll be fine. So we are reinforcing. The Ottomans are as well, but their manpower is going to be continually dropping here. We know that that's the case. Yeah, they've dropped 2,000 in that month. So they're maxed out on replenishing, and I didn't want to see this, but I did see that they had like 900 gold and they were in the negative. So they're going to run out of cash. We need to stretch this war out. There's no way that they get enough war score from this here to force us into anything. And there's Funge Separatists raising up. This is good. We want the Funge Separatists to raise up. For the time being, all we're doing is reinforcing and letting them take all of this attrition. That is our only stratagem right now. How are Hormas doing on only 3k? Okay. Yas isn't a very big threat here. They have 14k. Mughals have 47k, but they are down a Miltech on us. Fascinating. Has anyone else declared on Ottomans? No. Okay. Sanag has been occupied by Ottomans, yes. Okay. So we can see they have a large collection of units down here. And they're just pushing their way this way. But they are split up. Not all of their units are here. And they, I think, well, they might be able to see all of our troops, actually. What is the terrain over here? Farmlands, farmlands, steppes, steppes, farmlands, farmlands, coastline. None of this is particularly defensible terrain. That said, we're taking attrition up here. Oh, yeah, we would be. Oh, these are mercs. Hang on. These are mercs. They should be heading up over this way. Ish. Okay, we're going to need to start moving our troops in very shortly here. Funge Separatists. This is good. We want this. Okay. So they have a lot of troops over here. We're parking the mercs out over here for the time being. You can see them piling in over here. We're letting them take attrition ticks. Ottomans are down to 359k. So they are dropping, but not tremendously quickly right now. And that's because they're only taking attrition. However, look at this. These movements are fascinating to me. Hormuz is leaving. We let them lock in on that. So we want the 34th Army to lock in. They are. In we go. They're all going to turn around. But look at how little morale they have. Oh my. Okay. Cool. Did they lower maintenance or something? I'm confused by that, but you know what? I'm not going to question it. That went far better than I anticipated. So in that case, we obviously want to stick together here. But that was a huge swing. That wasn't even all Mongol, or rather all Ottoman troops. Yas had some troops there. Mughals had some troops there. But it was, the bulk of them were Ottoman. I mean, we know that they are potentially having, with the amount of troops they have to replenish, we didn't look at how much gold they were losing per month, but it must be a lot. They do have reasonably high corruption. Okay. Their prestige is actually completely shot. Cool. Well, that doesn't really help us too much, although we do see they're down to 271k manpower now. So they've lost a lot of manpower in a short amount of time. I like that a lot. And we're going to start taking this territory back. So we can invest in Diptech 14. To be clear, even without the morale issues there, I did expect to win the fight here. I did not expect their morale to be low. At all. So that's definitely interesting to me. We're going to start taking back territory over here. Our rebels are up over this way, and we're hoping that they commit some troops to fighting that. Everybody is still at high war enthusiasm, including the Ottomans. Let's see, that's economic impact, participation. Yeah, the Ottomans are at 72%. If we could, we'd be interested in separate piecing the Ottomans, but we're not able to do that right now. So we're just going to take back a bunch of territory over here is the overall goal. We need to keep our armies together, though, and that will be very necessary. So we're just going to kind of Hearts of Iron this and push a front across here. That'll be the overall plan. For now, we're just going to create a front here. What are the supply limits like over here? 24, 32, 27. Yeah, that's not great. So we'll need to keep an eye on that. 50 admin power. Yes, we will take that. We're going to need it. Just winning that single fight is a big, big deal. That changes the entire face of this war. So for right now, we're not going to push across this until we have the Horn back under our control. Ottomans are all heading up over this direction. Are they planning to come in and attack us down here? I bet that's what they're doing. And I'm okay with that. They're taking attrition the whole way. And it's going to take them a long time to get there. They're down to 257,000 manpower. Masawa just rebelled. And is actually going to stack wipe a little Ottoman force there. That's funny. I like that. Yeah, we want them to fight our rebels. That's exactly what we want. Okay, lose the stability or 25 government reform progress. Actually, I should have gone for the stability there because we want more rebels. We're going to grab admin tech 14. I'm not going to commit to the idea group just yet. We'll see what idea group we want to go for in a bit after this war is over. For now, the war is absolutely the top priority. This war is still a large threat to us. So let's see what ends up happening here. Yeah, they're going to fight our rebels. I like it. That'll cost them manpower. That's important. Very, very important. Okay, so we're going to push this front soon. It'll develop into a, like, 5-width front here. That'll be fine. These guys, they can head into Herrera. I'm okay with that. We're minus 51 right now, so you can see that we are definitely taking hits from this down here, and that's reasonably okay. Like, I'm fine with that. Huh. Over 10% of war score from battles will give you a ticking war score. I see. So we need to win more battles. I didn't realize ticking was against us, but it is. So that means it's time to get more aggressive over here. We know that we can win these battles, especially with so many of their forces out over this way. I mean, even if they had their maintenance lowered or whatever, they probably re-raised them. So we should consider that that's going to be a problem. Okay, so we need to make our way up over this way and continue pushing across here. We can grab Miltech 16 here, which is a big deal. We are going to take that. We're not going to upgrade our cannon until this war is over. Well, this is bold. I don't know why they think they're going to win that. They're not. That's what I thought. Okay. How are they doing? They lost another 20,000 manpower. They can't keep this up. And we can. We are fighting sustainably right now. Okay. We're going to continue to push up. And we're going to go into Lake Engot. We lost a military leader. That's okay for now. We do need to continue to take back this territory. And we need to get pushed up here so that we can start fighting these Ottoman forces and get ticking war score on our side. We have another cult available. Our colony in Cocos Island is self-sustaining. That's fine. We're going to tick one day and send him out over here. Okay. For a second, I thought it looked like Great Britain had colonized that, but they hadn't. Okay. We are going to side with... Neither of these matter. We are going to take Crownland. I think... No, we can't do that while at war. That's right. We're going to side with the merchants here. Okay. I chose that at random, I'll be honest. We're going to move in over here, and these guys are going to move to Shua. Okay. We are making some gains here. Now, keep in mind... They're pushing down towards our capital over here and just sieging random things. But our vassals can siege some of this stuff back. Ottomans have lost about another 10,000 troops since we last checked. This is completely and totally unsustainable for them. They cannot handle this. Okay, we're going to move up over this way. Continue to push past here. Ah, look at this. Ottomans are moving in here, along with a Mughal force. The Mughal force is basically non-existent. Ottomans are locked in. So we're going to move in some reinforcements over here. And we're going to pop in a leader here. This isn't a great leader, but he is a leader. And the question is, what's that morale like? Was their morale as low? Is it still super low? We'll find out. It's pretty low. I think it's a little higher than it was before. But even so, Ottoman forces can't fight us right now. Neat. That's very neat. So we need to definitely continue fighting the Ottomans. There's no doubt about that. This has to happen. We need to get Ticking War Score back on our side. Once that happens, this war's pretty over. If we can catch this force here, that would be great. And it looks like we do. Even if we didn't, these guys were right here. But we don't need them. We expect to be able to win this based on the morale differential. Cool. Yeah. I don't know what the Ottomans did, but they messed something up. Okay, so we're going to continue sieging back territory over here. And we've got this well and truly under control at this point. We have gotten rid of their Ticking War Score. The Ticking War Score is not ours yet. It's completely neutral at this point. But we're definitely clawing our way back here. And it's all because we won the battle here. Now, to be clear, this is a thing that's happening. But they might actually be willing to white peace soon. Still negative 64 reasons. Fair enough. Now, we're not really interested in taking territory from them or anything, so I think that a white peace is good enough, honestly. We just need time for the aggressive expansion malices to go away, and it'll go away next year, so a 5-year truce would be plenty. Ah, look at this. A Mughal force is coming in to attack Basoga, but we are going to be able to attack them right on back here with this force. They're locked in, and I'm hoping that this will net us the Ticking War Score. Fingers crossed. The Mughals, remember, they have low Miltech. I mean, I said that this felt like a winnable war. This is a big turn, no doubt about it. But, I mean, this was always what we were looking for, is the opportunity that we found down here. We were hoping that it would happen here. It didn't. And that's mostly because we took too long to respond to it. But that's okay. Overall, I'm happy about this. How are the Ottomans doing on manpower? 189k. Okay. They can only replace their army once over at this point. These guys are walking into Waiula. I'm going to let them lock in. They're locked in now. Actually, with these guys walking in, I feel like we let this siege finish. You can walk up over here. Okay. We can walk into Butana. And now we attack Weleda. Or, we attack these Ottoman forces anyway. I mean, yeah, they're going to beat our vassals for sure. But the Ottomans just retreated the moment we arrived. Excellent. We're cutting off... Oh, look at this. Ottoman forces walked all the way around. I'm going to have these mercs turn around. We want to go fight this force. In the meantime, these are also mercs. The mercs are going to come over here, like so. And then we have our 3 armies here. These are also mercs. I'm going to leave them where they're at for the time being. We're going to come over here with our mercs, and I want to fight them with mercs only. if we can. We do have a free advisor slot here, and spy network construction isn't great, but we'll go ahead and do that. Okay. I mean, we're still technically losing this war, but we're clawing it back. We need to continue to push up over this way. We catch this force. Not like it's much of a force. We want to get ticking war score on our side now. Once we have that, things are going to change. I mean, they've already changed. The turning point was definitely this battle down here. And the fact that the Ottomans are having substantial difficulties maintaining this war. It brought their corruption down. That's nice. Okay, our colony down here is self-sustaining. We will get a new colonist in. Or the same colonist into a new colony. And I feel like with the morale issues, that our 64k mercs here actually beats these 54k 2-star Ottomans. Now, if they've resolved their morale issues, that's not a problem for them. If they haven't resolved their morale issues, we'll see. For now, we're just going to siege back this territory for now. 0.1 war score there. We have not achieved superiority just yet. Okay. So the Ottomans are just kind of running over this way. Their manpower continues to dwindle. It's down to 173k. This war always felt winnable, that's for sure. But I had to play it correctly, and I kind of made some mistakes early on, and that's why we were in a bit of a predicament. But honestly, this is going reasonable from here. I'm going to leave these guys where they're at to regen a bit. Gold mine in Zoza depleted. Oof. On only 5 production, that's really unfortunate. There's a 0.12% chance annually of that happening. That's really unlucky. Oh well, we're not super reliant on Zoza, so that's okay. We're going to keep chasing the Ottomans down this way. That seems fine by me. Oh, frankincense, sure. Makua has been occupied. Yeah, that's all going to be a thing. Elbur. Oh, that's awkward. Very awkward indeed. Our employed mercenary company has a new general. Okay, that's neat. We're going to send them down over this way. Yeah, the Ottomans are on the run right now. Cool. So we're at minus 31% at this time. No one has ticking war score. We're going to have these guys park over here. Our primary goal right now with our troops, our personal troops, is to ensure that the reinforcements are not allowed to come through. So we're actually going to park these guys over here, these guys in Beja. These guys are going to park like halfway in between. Hexham will be okay for now. These mercs are going to head over this way and attempt to pinch in like so, whereas these mercs are going to head down this direction. Okay. So that's the overall plan here. Down we head. Well, that's awkward. We're going to fight these rebels too. I'm not super happy about that, but it's okay. We do need to send our explorer out, and that will be to the Northwest Pacific for now. And these guys, they're just reinforcing for the time being. We'll continue pushing in over this way. This is convenient for us. We're happy about that. We're just going to let these guys walk on by. They're not big enough to matter, so that's okay. Now, here's the question. What's this going to look like? We can lose the ducks. That's fine. The Ottomans are running, but not fast enough. They have reinforcements up here. Yeah, they have not fixed their morale issue. I'm not sure what's causing that. But we just don't have the troops over here, sadly. You know what? Rebels popped right here. We're going to retreat. And they're going to fight the rebels now. I like it. Oh, we don't have a cult selected. Enkai, there you go. And then we're going to work on, not that, but rather Kilwa. Okay, so they're fighting our rebels for us. That's always convenient. And as far as this goes, we did lose that battle, and that does mean ticking war scores against us again. Yikes. We just didn't have the numbers for it. So we're going to move these guys down over here. Where are these retreats going? Okay, Habyo, and then you're going over to Nakoma. I'm okay with this. Yeah, so I definitely got a little greedy here. No doubt about that. But we have these guys reinforcing. And this seems reasonably okay. We're going to let these guys reinforce as well. They're going to need it. These guys, on the other hand, they can come fight this 8K stack. And they should be able to win that. Where are you going? Bazinza. Okay, we're going to head over there. Yeah, they're occupying over here, unsurprising. We're going to back off a little bit over here. Congolese separatists in Mapemba. Ooh, that's going to stack wipe an Ottoman force. I like it. Actually, maybe not a stack wipe. They're going to love being Shona. It is true. So we made some definite gains. There's no doubt about that. I don't know that this is going to stack wipe. This is fine. We're okay with this. I'm going to move these two forces down. I want to take out this force. I want to win that battle and get the ticking war score back. Ticking war score is currently back to neutral. That's great. So we're going to get all of these guys moving into Zila. Again, I want to fight this force. And I feel like we have sufficient troops to make that happen. So we're going to do that. Okay. We need more troops in this area before we're really ready for that. And they'll arrive shortly. Yeah, they just took our capital. That's okay. They can do that. We're going to head in. To everlasting friendship. New heir, new empress consort. Sounds good. We're going to catch them here. Our reinforcements are going to pile in a little late. So that's a thing. Ooh, I like it. They have to fight our rebels. Beautiful. Okay, so our reinforcements are arriving, and we have sufficient troops to make this happen. We won that, and ticking war score is currently 0. They're down to medium war enthusiasm. Great. It is, however, time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to finish this war. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time. This is so winnable.